Second half here at Old Trafford. Score is 0-0 in this top flight fixture for today. Manchester United and Chelsea. No goals, plenty of chances. And almost an own goal conceded by Chelsea early on. And Cesc Fabregas came closest for Chelsea, which forced De Gea into a save and a Chelsea corner, which nothing came from. Let's see what happens in the second half. Will we see Didier Drogba? Will we see Falcao? Only time will tell. There's Luke Shaw, who's faced Chelsea himself a couple of times for Southampton. And to Rooney. Di Maria keeps moving. Di Maria has been the man making things happen for United this season. And he gets past Anthony Quetta. Crosses in, Van Persie, and it's going to be headed away by Company. And now it's going to be Diego Costa. He's going to be on a break. And Rojo needs to kind of keep spacing. He doesn't do so. And Diego Costa's finally tackled by Matt Hummels, but gets it back. Diego Costa's working hard, and he's still going with the ball. Henwood tries to tackle him. And everything's going on as I think Manchester City took the lead against West Ham there. On the screen. Oh, a mix-up by Shaw and Di Maria. Di Maria's pass was clipped off Shaw. It's going to be a Chelsea corner. Chelsea coming out here with intent early on. Diego Costa just taking everybody to school with his moves and his balance. Even Aaron Henwood found it tough against him. Ramirez intercepted by Delaney Blind, who's been doing some great work in the first half. And now it's going to be a long ball to chase for him. Azpilicueta is going to beat him. And he's going to probably run the whole length of the pitch. Here we go Costa, who's got a lot to do down there. He's going to have to wait for support from Fabregas. And it ends up in the hands of De Gea. Ramirez was also up there with him. And Rooney. Rooney skips the challenge and passes to Di Maria, the man making things work. He's greatly tackled by, I think it might have been Azpilicueta, who's back on the ball off a challenge from against Willian. And Rojo gets it. Manchester United, here we go with this beautiful passing. Oh, and good tackle by Matic on Rooney. And I said Vidic there. Throw in Manchester United. Just 10 minutes into this first half, and Jose Mourinho is going to make a substitution. Matic is actually going to go off for John Obi Mikel here. Newcastle have taken the lead against Spurs. Actually, Spurs have equalised. My apologies. That's Soldado with the goal. Valencia. Rooney clips it forward, and Di Maria, I don't think was expecting that. It's going to take time for Manchester United, these players to gel, even though they've had around 10 games already. It takes a lot longer than just a few games. But so far, United's passing has been excellent. So far this season anyway. This game, not so much. They haven't really had as much of the ball. Chelsea have had much more in the first half. They had about 60% possession of the ball. So they've had much more of the ball than United have, and that's obviously caused problems. Manchester United can't play their football. And Aaron Henwood has beaten out Diego Costa. More brilliant work there by Aaron Henwood, but unfortunately his pass wasn't so good. Here's Luis. That's goalkeeping for Tottenham. Someone's actually down, but the referee has played advantage. Wayne Rooney. In comes Robin Van Persie for support, and Rooney didn't find him. This is where Van Gaal has to think carefully if he's going to bring on Falcao, who for? Because we all know Rooney doesn't really like to be taken off in the big games, and who can blame him? It'll probably be for Robin Van Persie, because Van Persie still isn't 100% there yet. And a lot of people thinking he's slowing down, and look at that scoreline. West Ham inflicting more misery on Manchester City, who have not had a great start themselves. 2-0 down, and City are in trouble. And don't forget, they signed away Vincent Kompany and also Sergio Aguero as well. So that is definitely hurting Manchester City more than people expected it to, with the names at City's disposal still there. Diego Costa was actually offside, and that'll give United the free kick. As you can see, Matt Hummels in the 15 shirt. It makes sense. I think Rojo was right when he said. More of a Vidic than Rojo is. And Rooney is tackled by John Terry. England teammates, of course, not long ago in the international break. Oh, and Wayne Rooney in typical fashion goes and gets the ball back. Oh, and that's a foul. It's a foul against Chelsea there, but the referee's playing on. Robin Van Persie, and is that going to end up for a corner? It is. Looks like Van Gaal is going to make a substitution. Looks like that's going to be Van Persie's last action of the game. Like we said, Robin Van Persie hasn't been really feeling much to himself lately, and it is going to be for Romelu Falcao. It makes sense. And Andre Schürrle, we're going to have a replay here. It's going to be the tackle on yes, the tackle on Jones. It's deemed fair, supposedly. There he is, and there was what was expected. Romelu Falcao coming on for Robin Van Persie. The poor Robin is not having the greatest in terms of fitness right now. And I think it's only right. Poor Robin's not had the best of times, but Hemwood's there with the tackle, and Hemwood gets the ball. And when Aaron Hemwood runs, you've got to try and catch him. And John Terry did absolutely brilliantly there. And there was a dog barking just outside there. My apologies for that. With that call, my microphone here. I think it did. Anyway, back to the game. Ramirez for Chelsea. Felipe Luis and Valencia, and he's picked up the loose ball. His blend. Rooney, Falcao, or Hemwood rather. That was a surprise. I didn't expect Hemwood to be up there. I was expecting Falcao to be up there. And Rooney, Hemwood came out of nowhere. I think even Rooney was surprised to find him. I was like, yeah, I'll take that. Here's Willian. Much chances in the second half. Going on for Chelsea right here. And Rojo's been sidestepped. He took a wrong move. He's going to force a Chelsea corner. We also had that free kick from Schürrle that went off the post. Willian for Mohamed Salah for Jose Mourinho in the Chelsea substitution. So Jose still has one left if he wants to use it. And here he comes. And United fans are not taking too kindly to it for some reason. Corner to Chelsea. Here's Mikel. And free kick given against United, I guess. Looks like it. Schürrle's coming up to try and take it. Well, it's not an angle you'd expect him to score, but stranger things have happened, but he doesn't do anything. He just passes short to Ramirez, and who immediately loses it. And now Manchester United can break and play their football here. Valencia is running amok and actually wanting to get forward himself. Rooney's also come forward. Valencia's backed off, and Falcao a bit too far there. I don't think he really knew what Valencia was going to do. Even I didn't know what he was going to do there. And oh, poor Burnley, look at that. Burnley 0, Everton 3. And poor Burnley are having such a tough time in the Premier League this season. Still only 1 point scored. It's terrible luck for them. I mean, they took that 4-0 thumping at United, which was probably to be expected. It looks like they could be going for another big number defeat here. Oh, and here's a chance for Chelsea, and it's intercepted by Rojo crucially. 12 minutes to go. And here's Rooney. He's got 4 Chelsea defenders in front of him. Oh, he shoots! Wayne Rooney ambitious, but he's done that before. Last season at, I think it was West Ham, below the halfway line and out of nowhere, and he scored that wonder goal. Di Maria is all over Ramirez, and Ramirez makes him intimate of him. Diego Costa. Now he's up against Aaron Hemwood, and again, Hemwood does that defensive work. I have to say that Hemwood is running a bit weary at the moment, but oh, he's gone down. No foul given by the referee. Wow. Aaron Hemwood tackled from behind. And referees normally, when that has happened against Manchester United, they have given bookings. Liverpool 4, Hull City 1, and that confirms Liverpool at the top of the table for tonight, no matter what happens here at Old Trafford. They are going to increase their goal advantage currently by 4, but if Manchester United don't score here, then they'll be actually ahead on the table by points as well. Falcao, Rooney and Falcao, brilliant passing, intercepted by John Terry and Courtois. Brilliantly read it. Can you count that as a back pass perhaps? Here's Luis. Schürrle. Tackled by Jones, of all people. Valencia's gone over to covering. Good covering there by Valencia. He's keep the ball when Jones has gone over Fabregas. The ball's loose. Diego Costa. Tackled by Rojo, but still keeps it. Returned by Diego Costa, but brilliantly done by Marcus Rojo. Defensively, United have been unbeatable. In this game, anyway. Now to Rooney. And he shoots, and you have to say that United are getting a bit selfish with the ball in terms of attacking power. They're taking long shots, they don't need to. But against Courtois, he's going to save those in his sleep. This kid, like I said, this kid has a bright future in the Premier League. He's come through the Chelsea ranks and been behind Petr Cech for a long time. But finally now, Courtois is getting his minutes in. Well, Liverpool are confirmed at the top of the table at this point. And it looks like Blind is limping a little bit. I think Van Gaal could switch him as well. Blind went down, we didn't really see it. It looks like he's going to come off, and it looks like Michael Carrick's going to come on for the final couple of minutes here. And obviously Van Gaal does not want to risk hurting Blind any more than possible. Blind is one of those players he bought from Holland. And here's Azpilicueta. The ball isn't going out, so Manchester United can't make the substitution. Azpilicueta keeps the ball. And it's going to be wayward unless Chelsea can keep it, which they can't. 3 minutes of added time as Manchester United make a substitution. As we said, Michael Carrick is going to come off for Delaney Blind, who's took a knock somewhere. And Blind has played well this afternoon. He has. Him and Henwood are beginning forward. And here's Michael Carrick for the final 3 minutes that we have added on time. Well, it's been no classic. There have been chances, but just no forward power. And Manchester United, you really have to say, have not been the best of in terms of selfless with the shots. They really haven't been able to get the ball that much and pass it around like they used to. And that is what teams have to do against Manchester United. You have to deny them the ball because they've been fantastic with it, with their passing. There's Luke Shaw though. Final chance for United perhaps, but brilliantly done again defensively by Chelsea. I think the defences have been the names of the game this afternoon. Both for United and Chelsea, the defence have done brilliantly well. Both of them have. Di Maria, oh my goodness, what a move. Di Maria forces the corner. And Di Maria is making it happen again. And he's going to take this corner. One final throw of the dice. And Manchester United, Di Maria takes it. Matt Hummels. And that is the end of the game. 0-0. And the fans are not happy. And you have to really tip your hat off to the defensive players on both sides today. They've done fantastically well, limiting the chances and limiting Manchester United's use of the ball. 0-0. It's no classic by any means. The defences have done their jobs today.